So we're in Omotepe and we are trying to get to a waterfall, but if you see the path is so nice, and we just stopped at this place. There's a church and it is it's extremely beautiful. That's our bikes there that we're trying to take. Hey guys, this is the island Omotepe in Nicaragua, and I've just trekked to this waterfall. It is super high. If I can, I'll try and zoom in. But there's literally only 10 people here, as you can see, and the trek takes 1.5 hours. If you're staying at Omotepe, you need to, depending on where you stay, you need to take a scooter, drive for an hour, come to this park, and the trek is for 1.5 hours. You can do them in Snickers like I have, but it is a difficult hike. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. It gets tiring because it basically goes all the way up. Like, I think in 1.5 hours there's hardly 5 minutes of straight ground, I want to say. Otherwise everything is just up top. So it definitely takes some time, but depending on which part of the world you are, like in India I've seen so many waterfalls. This doesn't, it's not anything special. It's something that I did. But I guess if you're from some countries that you don't get beautiful nature like this, you might want to do this. But it is gorgeous, and I'm gonna go take a shower now in the waterfall. So I'm trying to go into the waterfall, but I'm not using my camera here. Oh, the rocks are so bad, it's like I'm dying. But I think with my phone it still should be okay, so you guys can get a much closer view of how big the waterfall is, or how high it is. And the water is cold. It's pretty nice to drink. I think it's pretty safe to drink. Do not take my word for it, but I saw a couple of people filling their bottles. You might want to pack a flip-flop if you want to spend more time here, because the rocks are really bad in the water. But there's hardly only a few people left. It is a pretty good spot to come, actually, if you just want to take a cold shower. So this is the easier part of the trek that we went up to the waterfall for. I'm almost down, so it looks kind of simple here, but once you start going up top, and you have to cross a lot of, like, in between waterfalls as well, and it keeps getting steeper and steeper, and the rocks don't help. It kind of gets higher, but it's so beautiful here. So I know I said, for me personally, I wouldn't go. It's not worth it. I've seen hundreds of waterfalls similar to this, and hundreds more better than this one. But if you're part of the country, or if you're from a country that you haven't seen a lot of natural beauty like this, you should go. The hike's nice as well. It's really filled with natural beauty. There are not too many people. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm walking and just using my cell phone out here. But yeah, there's loads of species of birds, insects, butterflies. I've seen a lot of butterflies, and yeah, it is really beautiful. And some of the parts you actually get to see the lake as well, so you have the natural beauty here, and on the other side, you have vegetation here, and beyond that there's the lake. It is gorgeous, and it's so peaceful here because there's nothing. Also, what I've heard here, there are howler monkeys. So you might think it's like a bigger animal, more wilder, if you hear their screeches or screams. But don't get scared. Those are they're called howler monkeys. You can Google them and Google what they sound like. We did not see any on our path, but I know a lot of people must have seen. So just that's one thing to keep in mind. Also, one more thing: if you take a scooter from the hostel, you come here, you need to park all the way down. But if you take a motorbike, which is basically a dirt bike, or a quad, ATV, whatever, if you take those, you can go halfway up top. So it's up to you. I would suggest, if you're comfortable driving an ATV, or oh shit, there was an animal, I got scared. But if you're comfortable driving a bike, along these paths. It gets worse upstairs, sorry, up top, believe me. But if you're comfortable driving the ATV or the bike, you can take those. You just have to do half the hike then. But yeah, all in all, I think while coming down it was nice. While going up top, it was killing me in these boots, in Snickers. I guess it's my fault. I did not pack correctly for this trip. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the waterfall.